It's a winter weekend in London. Come join us for a walk around the city and explore.
We are staying in Hyatt Place in London East. A lot of double-decker buses. Reminded me a little bit of New York City. We got authentic Turkish pizza. One of the best things about visiting a city like New York or London, Tokyo, is of course there's those touristy places, Buckingham Palace, Piccadilly Circus. There's nothing more cooler than walking around a little bit aimlessly with some idea in our mind. So we're heading towards the Tower Bridge, and then we'll probably try to see if we can get into Sky Garden. Other than that, we have no idea. We'll just walk around. We have about 3 hours of daylight. This is a cool pedestrian wait sign. So you have your green lights, and then there is a little screen. So yeah, this little wait sign. So that's the combination that will tell you whether to wait or walk. It's a little construction detour, and they're renovating this building. It's a semi-residential area is where we are walking. Grill, bar and restaurant, Clayton Hotel. There's a guy climbing that building. Alia's guiding the way with her Google Maps open. Walking by Hato Pato on Buckle Street. It's a fairly wheelchair-friendly, stroller-friendly city. So we are next to the Running Horse, which I believe is a restaurant, but they have these giant sculptures of horses running through the fountain. Sadly, there was an accident there next to the Oliver Conquest. So feel bad about the guy who was trying to park his car but ran into the parked car. Came across another classic London taxi. It's just so iconic. There it goes. Burgers, kebabs. Yeah, halal is everywhere here. Alia and I were joking, there's a restaurant behind that truck called Beef and Buns. We just saw another restaurant called Fast Food, so we were semi-joking that seems like they're running out of names. Saw the British rickshaw over there. Yeah, which direction are we heading to next?
There.
One of the best advice I got when we were researching what to do in a weekend was not to rent a car and attempt to bring to London. And I'm so happy just seeing all this traffic everywhere. It's like the best thing we did was not rent a car. There's a sign for London Dock and West Ferry Quay on one side. So, by the way, anybody knows how to pronounce Q-U-A-Y? I think it's Quay. Quay?
Quay.
Quay.
Or
All right, we'll Google this when we go home. Look at the truck. Like everything that's different just looks exciting to us. Okay, so let's show you guys where we are right now. We are here. We started at East London Mosque. That's where the Hyatt Place is. So far we have walked this much. We're gonna walk towards Tower Bridge. In the background you guys can see Shard. This is the tallest building in London.
I think all of Europe.
Oh, all of Europe? Oh, that is pretty amazing. So the traffic here is insane. Like just cars parked. What looks like a parking lot is actually just standstill traffic. All right, we got our first sign for Tower Bridge. Now you can start to see the London skyline in the background. We started from East London Mosque and we made our way all the way around to here. We're about to go on the Tower Bridge on the other side to City Hall. Our goal is if we can go to the top of that building to Sky Garden without reservation. We tried to do reservation, it was booked. All weekends were booked for the next 4 weeks.
So the fun fact about Tower Bridge is that it's pretty newer than we actually think it is. Tower Bridge was opened to public in 1894 compared to its neighbor, the Tower of London, which was built in 11th century. So Tower Bridge is rather young. The bridge appears to be a stone castle-like structure, but it's neo-Gothic style design, which was chosen to complement the White Tower.
This is 11th century, and that is 1894. So it's pretty old still, but not compared to this structure over here.
And it's funny that Tower Bridge is often mistaken for London Bridge. I remember the first time we were here in London, we made the same mistake. We kept admiring this for being London Bridge, but then soon enough we realized it wasn't.
Yeah, this is definitely a beautiful bridge. London Bridge is just flat bridge. We'll show you if you walk around there. Now look at the comparison between the 11th century and the modern shard in the background. Okay, funny enough, there's an ad for Orlando. We were just in Florida 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I kind of miss that Miami weather. Just about now. It is pretty cold. Okay, we have started to walk on the Tower Bridge. I wonder what's nicer, walking on the Tower Bridge or the Brooklyn Bridge in New York City.
Oh, Brooklyn Bridge.
Brooklyn Bridge. This is very beautiful, but Brooklyn Bridge is something. 130 plus years old. Okay, so there's that Explorer Tower Bridge. It's a long line. Check out the paint under the Tower Bridge. Now it is a weekend here in London, so Tower Bridge is fairly crowded. So check out the view of London skyline with more glass towers and buildings being built. The one on the very left is the Sky Garden on the very top. It's a free observatory hangout place, but it requires reservation. Our plan is to go there tonight. Let's see if we succeed in getting in or not. This is a control cabin. It was first built, the Tower Bridge was controlled from 2 cabins situated on each side of each pier. These were originally built of wood but were replaced with stone structures after World War II. Since 1962, due to the decline in river traffic, any ships large enough to require the bascules to be raised has to give 24-hour notice. Okay, I just noticed something. There are these tiles on the Tower Bridge. Look, 1890s bridge. They have all the bridge master's name listed in these tiles that go along the path. This is the bridge master's dining room in here. Did you notice?
Fancy.
I didn't realize it was a dining room.
Yeah.
We're about to say goodbye to the Tower of London. We may come back on Monday and go and do a tour of it. Now that would be a pretty cool episode. All right, so now we're gonna head down here. Engine room and gift shops. But yeah, this is exactly where we wanted to be. There's the engine room, gift shops. We were walking on Queen's Jubilee and we saw this street. We're gonna go in a little bit, then come back around. But look at the pictures you can take from this area. Okay, so this is the London warship experience, HMS Belfast.
So Belfast right here is a town class light cruiser that was built for the Royal Navy, but now she's permanently dock here as a museum ship on the River Thames in London, and it is operated by the Imperial War Museum.
Should we take a tour of Belfast or try to go inside Sky Garden without any reservation?
I would say we should try our luck with the Sky Garden first. If we can get through, then maybe we can do the museum tour.
But the museum is right here, and it's historic.
I know. I also don't want to miss out on the
Sky Garden. All right, let's go to Sky Garden. Wonder how much is this? It's £28 for adults and 14 for kids over 5. 9 decks to explore. Here's a little what you can explore: climb to the flagpole, take command, sit in the captain chair. If you're hungry, you can go to the cafe on the first, discover the mess decks, go to the boiler room, the lower steering, and number 5, I believe that's the engine. Okay, now remember going through this market a while back. Welcome to Hayes Galleria. I remember this from 4 years ago. Wasn't sure. Let's see the history. In the mid 1850s, following the steady rise of River Thames, Sir William Cobbett was commissioned to build a wharf, and ships from all over the world, including India and China, visited and docked here. By the end of the century, 80% of the dry produce imported through the wharf, which became the larder of London. Check this out. All right, we're gonna buy a churro, mini pancakes and churros here. Large is £9. We're gonna get the churros, pick our toppings and sauce, and then go hang out in the Alpine Lodge.
Yeah, and the cookies and cream.
The kids are gonna be all sugared up by the end of it.
At least we can walk for longer.
Are you excited?
Yes.
All right, we got churros
Oh, it smells
loaded with stuff. Okay, I will say the churros are very good, especially with those toppings. Don't remember seeing this sculpture here at the Hayes, but the abstract ship naval sculpture. You're gonna now walk out of the Hayes. Oh, telephone booths. You're gonna do a quick photo shoot in a telephone booth. All right, I'm gonna turn this around. So now we're walking towards London Bridge. We actually had a little bit of fun with some classic London telephone booths. Look at those just double-deckers everywhere.
The London Bridge Station.
The London Bridge Station with the Shard right in the back. You see a Pret? Because it's a British brand, we gotta get a croissant from Pret. But it's closed, I think. You wanna get a pastry from here? Alright. So we are at Pret. What do we have? Egg mayo sandwich, a vegan Pret hand-cooked crisp. So I'm actually excited about this. Ali excited about this. Check out the Shard from the London Bridge Station right below. We just took a break, ate some Pret sandwich. It was okay. But now I can say I tried Pret. Last time we tried Pret was in 2015 in an airport. Do you remember which airport? A croissant and a couple other things in Gatwick. We had a long layover in Gatwick and the kids were playing. It was a very painful flight. Kids and Nisa were playing in a small playground in Gatwick Airport.
Shard here is also known as Shard London Bridge. It was known as London Bridge Tower. It's a 72-story development, super tall skyscraper. It was designed by Italian architect Renzo Piano. It is the 7th tallest building in all of Europe.
In all of
Now,
Europe.
because it was formerly known as London Bridge Tower, why don't we actually head to the London Bridge?
All right, let's go. So River Thames used to be center of London's global trade and import industry and was lined with wharfs, warehouses along its bank, as well as spices, tea, coffee, all manner of goods passed through the busy docks. At its heights, in the 19th century, Hayes Wharf, now Hayes Galleria, handled 80% of London's imported dry goods, earning its nickname Larder of London. So there's a London Bridge experience here. The guy's handing out pamphlets for that. Alia, which direction are we heading?
Right
That
there.
away? Oh, that's the steps we're gonna take. I think that's London Bridge up top. Is there way around? No?
Yeah.
No, it's all shuttered. Oh,
It is.
extremely shady. All right, we're gonna walk up here. I think this is the London Bridge. Welcome to London Bridge. There's a sign here that says erected in 1850, City of London, London Bridge. Tomorrow our plan is to take you guys on a different tour. We'll go to the Lord's Cricket Playground and the Sherlock Holmes Museum, including Buckingham Palace and a whole bunch of other places. So if you like walking with us today, make sure you come back and subscribe and follow us through our adventures here in London. Here's Anissa and Alia humming. London Bridge is falling down as they walk on the London Bridge. By the way, if you see a difference in the sound quality halfway through, realize a lot of the video we shot didn't have any audio. So right now I'm just using my iPhone 15 Pro Max and it's audio. So apologies if our sound go up and down. That's such a classic walking in London scene. You know, walking around with double deckers all around you. Yeah, I just spotted a carriage in here. It's the Wells Fargo carriage. Reminded me of when we went to Lisbon and we went to the Museo di Cari, or the Carriage Museum in Lisbon. That's one of our favorite episodes. We're passing by the Hydrant Craft House and Kitchen. Looks really nice. All right, so behind this is a monument. You guys can probably see a little bit. There you go.
This monument was built in between 1671 and 1677. There was a great fire in London, and this monument commemorates as the celebration of rebuilding of the city.
You know what fascinates me? That the fire burned for 3 days, from September 2nd to the 5th. And 2/3 of the city was destroyed. So look at the number of houses that were destroyed. 13,200, 87 churches were destroyed, and 52 livery company halls. So that is one heck of a massive fire.
This monument reminds me of the Grand Gate at the Comercio, Placa de Comercio in Lisbon, which commemorates the celebration of rebuild of Lisbon city.
And that was after an earthquake.
That was after a huge, massive earthquake.
So now we are passing by Monument Station. This is where we are. That's where we're heading. We just crossed the London Bridge, and we were on the other side of Tower of London. So we are doing a loop in this tour, this part of the City of London. City of London. Look how cool that building looks. Looks like a 1990s telephone. Yeah, there is a line forming. I don't know if that line is for reservation holders or without reservation, but we're about to find out. Alright, welcome to the Sky Garden. It's the highest public garden in London. 2 restaurants, couple of bars. Let's see if we get turned around or if they let us in. We gotta go through security, so I'm gonna put this camera away and we'll pick you guys back up after. That was a fail. We could not get into Sky Garden, so we would have to come back to London to go to Sky Garden. So we stood in that line, did not work out. And now we're just gonna take a picture with the Sky Garden logo and pretend that we went there.
At least we were here.
At least we were here.
And
we tried. So a tip for you guys, you want to go to Sky Garden, make sure you book it 2 weeks in advance or more. Okay, Alia, this is what I found out. There is one way to get in on Monday morning. If we get here between 8 and 9:30, we're close, like our hotel is only 20 minutes away.
and it's a work day.
You can, if there's no line, they will let you in. Or you pay $9, you get a drink just for the 2 adults. Kids are free, and it's a guaranteed go in and hang out. And he said it's quiet on Monday. It's quiet.
Nice.
So that's a tip.
Great tip.
Yeah, that's a tip. And I would say the security or the staff working here, they were awesome. So thank you. Really appreciate it. So we are heading to a Pakistani restaurant next. It's called Dil Pasand. It has 4,000 reviews and a 4.6. That's kind of a little bit unheard of in New York. So we're gonna go check this place out. It's a little on the pricey side. We'll probably make a short of it. We'll also show you a little bit. And if I see anything else interesting as we walk back towards London East, we'll pick the camera back up. Here you go. I came across East India Arms. The East India Company was incorporated in 1600. Queen Elizabeth I signed the charter. Over 200 subscribers raised £70,000, a massive amount at that time. The company was granted a monopoly of all English trade of the Cape of Good Hope. For one time, a tenth of the British revenue came from custom duties on the imports. The East India Company ceased trading in 1834 and finally came to an end in 1873. So here we are at Shepherd's Neame, the East Indian Arms, as we are walking back. You know, London is full of history. Look at the ship model
I'm not kidding.
at the building entrance. Oh, that's really nice.
There's even people.
There's even people on the ship, yeah. All right, we gotta keep moving to the restaurant. Look, they have hot milkshakes, and they're unbelievably good. It's a $4.50 Sandals commercial in a very chilly London. We are enjoying this weather after spending a whole week cruising in the Caribbean on Carnival celebration. Okay, don't get distracted, Alia. We have to go to the best rated Pakistani restaurant in London. 4.6. A lot of double deckers. So Pret a Manger, I always pronounce as Pret a Manger. And now, hearing the British folks, I kind of knew I was mispronouncing this. Woo. Oh, that was pretty cool. Okay, we got stuck out. Uh-oh. How do we get in here? We're walking on the bicycle path. Oh, there's an opening? Here's hold my hand. I'm thinking about all the BBC shows I watched growing up, including Blackadder, and fantasy of meeting Rowan Atkinson randomly in the streets of London and thanking him for the many laughs he gave me as I was growing up. Okay, check out this supermarket. How neat is this supermarket? We are 5 minutes away. Look at that graffitied telephone booth. So there's a lot of police walking around. But I wonder if this area is safe or not safe. So originally we were gonna stay at Wild Apart Hotel and change our mind, stayed with Hyatt Place. It was a last second booking, so there was only so much I could do in research. Here we are, London East, in a place called Dil Pasand. Again, it's the best rated Pakistani food. So we're gonna go in, check the menu. Here we are in Dil Pasand. Let's go check out how this meal is. We have decided on some Karachi special. They're called Gola kebab. Gola just means round. Kebabs with lacha paratha. So if somebody is watching from Malaysia, Pakistan, they know what lacha paratha is. India, you all know. They also had Bihari boti, but it was lamb. Ordered a couple other dishes and some naan and rumali roti. So when the food comes, we'll show you guys what it looks like.
Perfect.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. All right, so the gola kebabs are here, and he said these are chicken.
This is lacha paratha and this is chicken gola kebab.
All right, we got papadums to start with, but that jelly looks pretty jelly.
I think it's like a chutney.
It's a chutney, a British chutney, but it looks really jelly. And now we got some chicken curry and naan, gola kebab, and lacha paratha is delicious. Oh, rumali roti is here too. This is what happened. We have just a couple of fries and a little piece of naan as leftover that we are taking back to the hotel, but the food was delicious. All right, now we're walking in some back street, heading back to Hyatt Place where we started. You can actually see some real life, London life happening, guests arriving in that apartment. How kind of, Alia, we always love, remember Amsterdam? We were walking around and we saw life happen at night, people coming home and prepping dinners or whatever in their kitchens. So, all right, let's head back to Hyatt Place. So this is the East London Mosque. We saw that when we were walking towards Hyatt Place this morning. Oh yeah, that's the front of the mosque over there. The mosque is massive. We are right now shopping. Look at all this stuff, lentils and dal, like brown lentil, urad dal.
How cute packaging is, how small size.
Yeah, chili powder, chicken masala, chana masala. That's not usual for a New York 7-Eleven or something like that. We gotta get spoons. All right, we got ice cream. Oh yeah, that's good. Now this is my favorite section. I think I'm gonna get, the Sensation looks pretty good. Pop chips looks pretty good. Kettle, papadums, lime, coriander chutney.
155. Crazy.
So hope you guys enjoyed this video about walking around London. Here we are heading back to the hotel. Make sure you come back and check whether we actually get to the Sky Garden or not. And also we may be doing 2 or 3 more touristy things in the next couple of days. With that double-decker bus. Bye for now.
Bye. I like their name. Very creative.
Fast food. Yeah, I like it. It's fast food.
Not much.
Hey, where do you want to go eat? Fast food.
Yeah.
Done. River Thames used to be center of. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. All right, Alia's singing "London Bridge is Falling Down" as we go on the London Bridge. The Big Ben, and oh my God, I have to pause. I love this car. They have to get these cars in New York. Pick up some snacks and then we'll wrap this up. Bless you.
Thank you.
Hope you guys enjoyed this quick video on walking around London. I don't know if it was quick. Okay, we're coming back into the Hyatt Place.